plenty of your design dilemmas in show, and we're going to do that right now. So this is from a viewer named Lori. Hello, Lori. Lori says, I have 2 young sons, which means tons of toys, especially cars and trucks. What can I do for toy storage that is stylish and modern? This is our family room, and it's where we spend 99.9% of the time when we're home. So, of course, toys end up here. I just need some help with how to manage them, Suzanne.
Yes, she has a lot of toys.
She's got a lot of toys, a lot of
I even
trucks.
saw some like jam between the cupboard that's there and the fireplace.
Everywhere
so
there's a spot.
I think the trick really is to think about both open and closed storage, right?
Okay.
And looking at her living room as it is right now, it's charming, and she's got bookshelves, but they're not floor to ceiling.
Right.
So we did actually sort of 3D rendering of what I think this should look like. She's not maximizing her space. She needs to take them right to the ceiling, do a built-in, do closed storage down below,
yes,
so that she can always throw things in really fast when she wants to get them out of the way, and then do bookshelves above. What we did in the drawing was we lined the first 2 shelves with baskets that you can pull out really easily, just toss everything in, and then put them away.
Right.
Because really it's about doing it fast. Like if people are coming over, you're like, get this stuff out of the way.
That's exactly
and get
what
it.
it is.
Yeah. So I actually am a huge fan of baskets, and we'll get to that later. If you see in the drawing as well, we put a console table behind her sectional sofa. So there's a great one that actually has baskets in it as well from IKEA. So it's just a way of like finding all these different places around the room to sneak in extra storage with baskets. So I love this piece, and you can also use it to put a lamp on it behind the sofa, put some books so you can access them from the couch.
Yes.
So that's another solution. She's also got this big open space in her living room, which is probably for the kids to run around and play in, and I totally get it. But if she wanted to, she could put a coffee table that has storage in it, and there's some great ones out there. There's this lovely one that has a lift-up top, and you can just stash small things in there to get them out of the way, and it also works to, if you want to have dinner in front of the TV, you can use that surface. I also like the one that we have on the floor here. It's from Bed Bath & Beyond. It's soft, so you can put it in your living room and it'll be fine, because if your kids are running around and they hit their head on it, they're not going to damage themselves. And what's cool is that the top flips and it has a hard surface, if you can see it there, so you can use it as a coffee table as well and have, you know, drinks or whatever there at the same time.
I love that. So you've got, you know, it's the thing you start thinking about when you have kids. You want to have soft corners, and you want to have sort of soft things that are not too precious. That's nice because it's serving 2 purposes. You got a tray on top, you've got the ottoman for storage. And trust me, when that doorbell rings, there's a lot of trucks going in there.
For sure, but
bam, bam, bam.
Exactly. But you know what's a great solution I want to point out? Are laundry hampers. Sounds weird. Shop in a different section of the store because they're big. So we have these great wicker type ones down there. I think they'll suit the style of her room really nice, and you can throw a ton in them. And we have these smaller ones as well.
That's cute.
They come in bigger sizes too, and these are the kinds of things you use for laundry, but they can work really well for toys.
For toys, absolutely. So she mentions that she is in love with this whole idea of shabby chic. And you feel that there needs to be a little bit of more softness in her space.
Yeah, so beyond the storage, I would say, one thing is we've got this set of drapes here. Think about putting drapes on that bay window. It's a beautiful bay window, it's a nice feature, but it needs to be framed. And the middle section here, which is the soft sort of muslin type drape, the sheer, that falls in line with that shabby chic look, which is all about things being feminine, soft, a little bit of distressing, and this is part of that whole romantic look. I think it would be great if she put a slipcover on her sofa too, because that's a big part of the look as well. Very relaxed.
Absolutely.
Just lighten it up a bit.
Just lighten it up.
And paint the fireplace. I forgot to mention that. That fireplace needs to be painted. Paint it just white, and you're going to see a huge transformation in the look of that fireplace, and it's super easy to do.
Well, since you've done such a good job with her living area, she's got another question for you, okay? So Lori also wants to know how to incorporate the shabby chic style into her kitchen. So she loves doing crafts. So you can see she's got picture frames and mason jars. She did that all herself. The kitchen is off the family room, and she wants to add some personality. She wants to add a little bit of pizzazz. Can you help her a little bit with that?
Absolutely. So I actually really love her kitchen with the French doors. She could use the same drapes, by the way, to frame those doors. But a big part of that shabby chic look is, like I mentioned before, a little bit of distress, a little bit of sort of beautiful wear and tear. So the first thing I would say to her is paint your cabinets. I think they need something. I picked this one from Benjamin Moore called Stonington Gray. It's like a pale, pale, pale gray. You can water it down and make it have kind of a whitewash type finish, and that will tie in really nicely with that look. I think she needs to change her countertops.
Okay.
If she's on a budget, go for something like butcher block, and I just brought in a piece of butcher block to represent that.
Yeah.
It's very affordable, and it'll be part of that country charm that is part of shabby chic. If she also is on a budget, or has the money rather, do the floor. The floor in a beautiful
gosh.
mosaic that's very pretty and feminine would look gorgeous.
Yes.
But if that's outside of the budget, you can throw down area rugs, like a vintage area rug, which will just sort of layer up that carpet and make it feel a bit more old world. And then after that, I would say subway tiles for the backsplash.
Yep.
That'll make a big difference. And accessorize.
Lovely.
Lots of vintage accessories. We have a whole smattering of them here. Tea towels, wood accessories, metal trays, baskets.
Just go do her kitchen. You've done it all.
I have.